Hi, hello, welcome to Spell Day. We're covering a spell every single day of the year from the 5e PHB plus 3. Those plus 3 spells are homebrew spells. We're plus 2 at the moment. You can head back in the playlist to find them, and today's spell is Spike Growth. Second level transmutation, casting time for 1 action, range of 150 feet, components verbal somatic material, 7 sharp thorns or 7 small twigs, each sharpened to a point. Duration concentration up to 10 minutes. The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, no. Cheese grater. Because that's nasty. 2d4 piercing just for traveling 5 feet through space. No save. There's no save required, and it doesn't stop forced movement. As in, if you do, it's any movement within the area. So if you do have something like telekinesis or gust of wind, and you're just scraping a creature along the side of it, that's where the cheese grater comes in. They'll be taking damage, 2d4, for every 5 feet they're moved. There's also the idea that you can't see it, or it's difficult to see. Yes, it's concentration, so you can't just leave this somewhere and then forget about it, and some poor thing stumbles across it. No, you have to still be holding concentration on it, but 10 minutes, it's an alright window. Being able to cast this in the woods, you have a group of bandits chasing you, you're about to ambush bandits and know where they might run, or guards or soldiers, anyone that's heading through. I mean, it just says natural terrain, it doesn't even say it needs to be plants. Because everything else, like twists and sprouts, comes up when a creature walks into it. Is it like a minefield, like the game, where when you step on a spot that has it, then the spikes shoot up around you, now you know somewhere around you and everything you've just stepped in is this dangerous terrain. Or the moment you trigger it, you can tell visually where it is. Still a nasty surprise for anyone chasing you or heading through woods unexpectedly. Opening an ambush like this, again, not to mention having some additional kind of crowd control or forced movement to then force people to move even further in. Nasty, nasty. Oh, also another thing to add, difficult terrain. So even when moving through those 5 feet, it's taking 10 feet of movement if it's actually their movement. So another terrible thing to add on to it in its favor. Because that's the other thing, is you could cast this on top of someone. Because it's an action. Sure, it has its whole disguise, but it has the range and radius of Fireball. You can cast this on a group of people, and they have difficult terrain now as well. To walk out of that, they're forced to move through those spikes. And there's no attack roll, no save. They just take 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet. Downside for it. You can't upcast it. That really hurts, but I get it, because you can already cheese it to get a good amount of damage out of it. If you could also upcast the damage, that would be ridiculous. While I don't know all the combos off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure down in the comments people will mention what forced movement other spells that we've covered previously or have yet to cover can be used in combination with this. It's a nasty, nasty thing. 6 out of 10. Still a bit niche. Low level though. Range and radius of Fireball, quite good. Second level. Again, no save or attack roll. Automatically is doing the 2d4 damage. And force movement can still apply, and the possible combinations you can get with it. However, you can't upcast the damage, and it's concentration, and it's still only 2d4 at minimum. Maybe not at minimum. But anyway, 6 out of 10. Niche. To maximize, because you can get really crazy with it, and to maximize that you need a lot of combos and other higher level spells usually. So, leave it at there. I think 6 is, respectable for it, I think. Combos below. Oh boy.